It is said the only constant is change in college football, but over more than 150 years, there have been some things that you can count on. If you can run the football, you have a chance to win. And boy, do we have guys who can do that in this one. Hello, everyone, and welcome to the home of the USC Trojans, the storied Los Angeles Coliseum. As we'll see, a playoff team from last year, the Arizona State Sun Devils, squaring off with another team from the Pac-12, the USC Trojans. For EA Sports, I'm Reese Davis, Jesse Palmer, and David Pollack with me. Guys, can't wait to get this started. And the Sun Devils will get us started with the opening kickoff. And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. Wants to throw on first down. And that incomplete pass caused by the big hit on first down. Second down coming.
And the big tight end, a lot of times that's a bigger strike zone, a bigger dude, and you could tell they put the hit on him, and that ball came out, and it came to the turf. Nice job playing physical by this defense.
After the incompletion, back to the passing game. And the shot to the middle of the field falls to the turf. And after a couple of misfires, this offense looking at 3rd and 10. From the gun, wants to pass. Throws to the wideout. Intercepted, and the first drive ends with a pick. How about that? Making a play and setting up your offense inside the 40 at the 39.
First quarter, first drive, first strike delivered, and it's the defense that comes up with the big play. Talking to the defensive coordinator, he felt really good about his pass defense, and he wasn't lying. Interception on the first drive, great possession.
They'll try it over the left side. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. Guys, when you think about Arizona State, they'd love to win this one today, secure that spot in the conference championship game, a remarkable achievement. They can't really think this one's in the bag yet.
No, they've just got to continue focusing on the task at hand. I think that's a big reason why they're in this position that they find themselves in. They take care of business each and every game, David. Some hardware to be won down the road potentially, but you got to win this one.
No doubt, and I think it's hard because you start to see the finish line now. Getting later in the season, knowing where you're ranked, what's at stake. Let's see how they handle the pressure.
The toss to the right. Getting work done on the ground. He's pulled down at the 14-yard line.
The best offenses are the ones that can run the football in the red zone when the defense knows it's coming. It's hard to throw the ball down in this area of the field. They go with the toss play and they pick up a big game.
Hand off from the shotgun. Pulled down at the 11-yard line as they inch closer and closer to pay dirt. They'd love to pick up this 3rd down and get a fresh set with 1st and goal. Unloads quickly. They get him stopped at the 5-yard line, but it will be 1st and goal from there.
Well, the field goal kicker can step away from the net and go sit down, grab some water. They're not going to need him just quite yet. That was a great play call. Throwing the ball on 3rd and short in field goal range. They get the completion, now setting up 1st and goal.
This offense trying to quieten the crowd on 1st and goal, and they are not cooperating. Let's it fly. Touchdown, Sun Devils. Fired in from the red zone for the score.
Well, the defense is going to have to find an answer for this tight end down in the end zone. You cannot allow that guy that much space.
And the PAT makes it 7-0. So that scoring drive took only 6 plays. The kickoff unit is out there, and boy, did that last drive quiet this crowd. And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. Guys, USC has the ball back and sending the offense onto the field. Finding themselves down 7-0. They'd love to get a drive going here. Makes the grab. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage.
Man, what a great play by that cornerback. There's so much space out here in football, the way they spread you out, but to be able to break on the football when it's thrown on those quick passes like that, nice job by the cornerback.
That's caught. It's Burrell.
And frankly, if that's a completion, it's not going to make the end-of-season highlight reel. But in this game, it could lead to a highlight reel-type play. The offensive coordinator may be setting something big up for later in the game.
This is intercepted along the sidelines, but no. He's out of bounds. It's just an incomplete pass. Very fortunate turn of events for the offense. The Trojans will punt this one away. They'll have to punt for the first time this afternoon. They'll get down and put a stop to this return. They'll mark it at the 32. We thought we might see some of this. They'll go to the Wildcat formation here. On the snap, it's Dingle. Picks up the first down. Breaks into the open. Touchdown, Arizona State. Once he got a step, it was all over right to the house.
Huge play. It's so nice to have guys that can create these explosive plays like this. You hand it to him, he can do the rest. Look at the speed. Look at the elusiveness. Get into the end zone. Nice run.
We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
Interesting to see the ripple effects after this one in the SEC today, fellas. Auburn had an impressive showing there on the Plains, winning this one by double digits, although it felt like it could have been more. Somewhere even Bo Jackson is impressed with this one. An SEC clash and an impressive showing that could be a huge confidence builder for this program. Back to you.
And Kevin Connors keeping an eye on everything all over the country. Sounds like they had a good one there. Gets it out quickly. You'll take 4 yards on first down every time, 2nd and 6.
And a really nice job by the wide receiver. You run a drag route, find space. They're in zone coverage. They're not covering man-to-man. Find a little hole. Look at that QB. Y'all get on the same page. You could tell they were, and that's why they got the first down.
And an absolutely fearless tackle. Giving up size, still got him on the turn.
I like the idea by the quarterback there. You're trying to get this first down, so you find the tight end, see if he can make a guy miss or shake a tackle. Not able to get it done.
From the gun on 3rd down. Working that left side now. They'll get him on the ground at the 46, and it'll be a first down. And the Trojans want to crank the tempo.
A nice passing game by this offense. The quarterback and the receiver on the same page, in time, in rhythm, creates the big play. And look at them. They're right back on the football, ready to run another play.
Back behind the chains, 1st and 15. Gonna look downfield again. And the physical play there forces the incompletion on first down. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. They'll go to work in the air on 2nd down. Right down the middle. Picked off, and they ruin an early drive with the turnover. He managed a few yards on that return, but the bigger play was the fact that they forced the turnover. Looking downfield, it's Morris. It's complete. And the defense settled in to stop that one for a short gain. Got some of the work done on first. Now let's see what they have on second down. Wants to go up top. The sure hands. It's Dingle. Turning it on. He's finally stopped and brought down at the 15.
And that's why, if you're the offensive coordinator, you've got to find as many ways as possible to get this guy going. Just get him the ball close to the line of scrimmage. Doesn't need to be a throw deep down the field. He's so dynamic when he has the ball in his hands. You saw it right there.
He's got it in the end zone. Touchdown, Sun Devils. The mantra is always finish, and they're trying to do that here in the regular season with this Week 12 performance.
And it's so underrated. The relationship between a QB and a wide receiver, the timing, the ability to know where he's going to be and be accurate with the football, that's what leads to nice touchdowns, Jesse.
Well, and the chemistry between these two guys has to be great when you're throwing into the end zone because coverage is going to be tight. The throw might not be perfect, but this is something these two guys have been repping in practice over and over and over, and it's paying dividends now in game.
The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. They'll start this drive going to the air. He's taking the shot. Intercepted. A first-half turnover can swing momentum. Takes it the other way. Finally brought down. What a play, not only to get the football, but to flip the field position with the return.
And this is obviously not a great start for this quarterback here. 2 interceptions already in this game. He's got to do a much better job with his decision-making.
Arizona State is going back on offense, and they come out looking for a spark. They could not have drawn up a better start than this, already up 21-0. This time he doesn't get loose, and finally the defense gets him bottled up behind the line.
That's a fantastic play by the linebacker. He has such tremendous instincts. As soon as he sees run, he's coming downhill. He's got great speed. He gets you on the ground. That's why he's one of the best linebackers in the entire country.
He's inside. Got some room, entered to the goal line. Touchdown, Arizona State! And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house.
How explosive is this offense, right? They rev it up so quickly. Speed, playmaking ability, versatility, running, throwing, NFL talent all over the place. And after that last touchdown, they've already blown this game wide open. And guys, we're not even through the first quarter yet.
And he knocks the extra point through the uprights.
USC 0.
Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. Wide receiver comes in motion. From the gun, the running back tries to hit the hole. Surges across the 30, out to the 32, a 6-yard run.
Really nice play called by the offense, too. Obviously, your quarterback's thrown picks on his last 2 drives, so you have to settle him down. And the best way to settle down a quarterback is to get the running game going. Put it on the big fellas up front. Put it on your backs. That's a really nice run, and that should help settle the QB down a bit.
He was hoping to get that thing down the sideline. They get him out of bounds at the 37. As they get set to snap it, just about to reach the end of the quarter. Looking to throw on first down. Caught in the backfield, it's Burrell. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. That's the end of the quarter, and Arizona State has the lead. And they jumped out to that edge early. As we wrap up the first, let's take a quick look at our game stats. Had a chance to talk it over during the break, and they'll start with second down. Back to pass. Unloads to the wideout. Just too much juice on that one as he airmails his receiver out of bounds.
And the quarterback and receiver just not on the same page on that last play. Timing has got to be so critical, especially when you're throwing to the perimeter of the field, and they just didn't have it there.
They've got to come up with a big play on this third and long. He wants to throw it again. That's caught. It's Burrell. Oh, he's got some space. Now they're starting to feel it. They've got a first down at the 44.
Nice poise by the quarterback. Here's a big third down throw, and you want to push the ball vertically down the field, but if the defense takes it all away, check the ball down. Get it to your running back and let him go do the work and move the sticks for you.
And this one will be stopped for no gain.
I know a lot of people are going to look at that play and say, man, that was a bad play. Didn't gain any yards. But that could be the offense maybe setting something up. The play caller is going to remember that last play. He's going to remember how the defense reacted to it, made a quick tackle. They might pump that throw and then hit another player vertically down the field for an explosive play down the line. Just keep that in mind.
Ball just inside the 40 at the 39. It's third and short. Motion from the back. Third down play from the gun. Grab near the marker. It's Watkins. They are on the move as they pick up the first down. They'll spot it at the 28. He might have expected to see this DB up in his receiver's kitchen. Instead, nice little zone, and they pick up the first.
Man, offenses are getting so good, Reese, at seeing the holes in the zone, knowing you're in zone, knowing where to sit down, how to make it an easy pitch and catch for the quarterback, and that's what it was on third and short.
The defense has been hanging on for dear life figuratively, now literally, and it draws a flag. The offense will gladly take a fresh set of downs after the penalty. Wants to go up top on first down. And he got smacked just as he released the pass. It's incomplete.
Yeah, I don't know if the quarterback got confused on first down. He might have thought the defense was going to be in man coverage that time, but they were in zone. They fooled him and just didn't seem like he had his eyes in the right place, was forcing that ball to his intended target. The window way too small. The guy was not open, so that didn't have that chance to be complete.
Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face third down.
All right, you got to be careful here if you're the quarterback, right? Back-to-back incompletions. You've had a nice drive. You're still in field goal range, though. Think about this. You cannot take a sack. That has got to be what the play caller is reminding his quarterback about in the headsets right now. If it's not there, throw this thing away because we've got a chance to at least get 3 points here.
Right down the boulevard.
And you want a touchdown and you want to be aggressive, but man, right down the middle, that obviously gives me some confidence down the road that I can trust this guy.
And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. Arizona State has the ball back and the offense making its way onto the field. This has been exactly the way you draw things up, David. The offense has really been moving the football.
And it's been great execution. They've done exactly what they've wanted to do. Build the lead. Now Palmer's a different animal. Now you got to protect them.
You can tell they were paying attention in practice this week in the film room because they have gone out, everybody right now on the same page.
Solid pickup of 4 on first down. It's 2nd and 6. They'll keep it on the ground. This time the defense was ready, and they stop him in his tracks. A Let's think a second about Arizona State. Breaking into the top 15 is one step closer to the college football playoff. You've made it this far. The dream is within reach. Question becomes, will they take the next step, Jesse?
You got to keep winning. Now when we're talking about this team, you're hearing college football playoff in the same sentence because of where they're ranked in the top 15. So, David, as they move forward, they've got to continue to elevate and ascend with their talent and play on the field.
Yeah, and it's a
lot of room to the right. They got him free for a big gainer down to the 43.
What a weapon this guy is, right? At the tight end position, not only can he get open, he can run away from people after the catch. He's a big dude, so he's hard to bring down anyway, but the speed is what makes him different.
Finds a little space. And a nice run there before the defense finally makes the stop. He now has 85 yards on the ground, and he has his eyes fixed on leading the nation in rushing. The Sun Devils with myriad options after that big pickup on first down. They'll run the option. He'll toss it. They went right back to him, and this time the defense was all over him. Nothing to show for that run.
playing the option, man. Consistently playing responsibility football. Nice job by the defense being where they're supposed to be. This option will just keep giving it to you over and over and over again, and you got to pass those tests.
Down to 2 minutes before the half, and they'll take the timeout and see if they can add a little more before the break. And the Sun Devils line up, trying to move the sticks on 3rd and short. Reads it, fires complete. Working their way closer and closer, a 3rd down conversion, and they've got it at the 26.
Right, second quarter, getting closer to the half. Offense is still having a lot of success stringing some first downs together. Defense is going to need to figure something out before they get to halftime.
Fires to the tight end. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
They're able to find the tight end for an easy completion, but good job tackling, not allowing him to get the first down.
Backed up now, here's 2nd and long. Back to throw, it's Morris. Fires to the wideout. He caught it. That's where they'll mark him down, but what a play there to pick up a first down.
And I love the awareness by the wide receiver on that play, because I'm not sure that route was supposed to be that deep. You got to wonder if the receiver decided maybe to adjust the route a little bit to make sure that he got the first down.
Try to get the edge with a quick touch pass. He fought him off for a while, but that's what they mean by gang tackling.
And the defense, man, playing aggressive, playing uphill, playing in the backfield. Nice job getting penetration, getting that pass before it really even gets started. Nowhere to go, nowhere to run. Nice job by the defense.
He's going for the goal line. And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Sun Devils!
And we are officially in blowout mode. This offense has been up and down the field. We've seen so many explosive plays, and they score again before going in at halftime, guys. I'm hoping we can have a running clock here in the second half.
They'll try to add another to their lead. And the extra point is true, and the score is 35-3. So that was a 10-play, 75-yard drive. And they punctuated it with a 5-yard touchdown run. Looks like he's going to bring it out. Coverage team there to make the stop. They avoid disaster, and that's the end of the first half. That's the end of the second quarter. That means it's time to join Kevin in our halftime update. The Trojans will kick it away first, and we'll start the second half. Arizona State is going back on offense, and they come out looking for a spark. They're starting this drive with a massive lead, and they just want to finish strong. Forges ahead, picks up about 3 to the 29.
And I kind of like how the running back didn't mess around. Like, just get downhill when you see an opening. A lot of times they close so fast, man. Be decisive, stick your foot in the ground, pick up 3 to 4, and we are not going to complain.
The give to the back. Defense there to stop him after a 2-yard gain to the 31.
Man, it's really hard to control the running game if you don't control the line of scrimmage. And how about the defensive line doing a great job attacking those guys up front, not open up lanes to run through. Nice job just nullifying that run altogether.
Dropping back, it's Morris. Fires to the big fella. Turns it on at midfield. That defense got gassed, but they finally get him to the turf at the 47.
A lot of smiles right now on this offense. They've got a big lead, and they're just having fun out there. They're still throwing the football. These receivers are still getting open. Pass protection is still great. This quarterback's thinking to himself, man, I'm going to be padding my stats here in the second half of this game because everything we're dialing up is working.
Hand off from the gun. He has the first and still on his feet. He now has 115 yards on the ground, and that's just another routine day for this guy who's been among the nation's leaders in rushing all season long. The Sun Devils are on the move. Might as well run him until they stop him. He's got it again. Really good job by everybody there. Well blocked, good run, and a first down.
And running really has been the key on this drive, guys. Lots of success right there. They generate another explosive play. Their success running the ball, big reason why they've been able to put up a lot of points and have a really nice lead in this one. And now back in the red zone again, they're looking to add to that lead.
And the Sun Devils back to the line on first down. Let's see if they keep leaning on this running game. They'll try to get the edge with the toss play here. He's knocked down for a loss of 7.
When a running back has had as much success as this guy's had so far, listen, defense has got to cue in. They got to cue in to him. He's priority number 1, number 2, and number 3. That's a good start to maybe turning this defensive effort around.
Looking for a crease to the left. Running behind those pads, he gets a couple before he's stopped at the 18. Seventh play of the drive coming up, but a long way to go on third down. To the air, it's Morris. Quarterback now breaking the field. And he tried to make something happen with his feet, but they stopped him short, and it'll bring up a fourth down. And they'll send out the kicker to try a field goal. The holder will put it down on the right hash, a 33-yard try. It's good. He could have hit a string right in the middle of the uprights there. Well, that's just piling on. Not the penalty kind, just the mean kind. And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. This Trojan offense is ready to go back to work. Leaves it with the back. That one could really put this drive into high gear as they have a first down at the 37.
Love the play call on the RPO, and you're just really trusting this running back to be able to make a guy miss and then get into the second level. The offensive line did their job, gave him a crease, but that was the running back making that linebacker miss in the hole before getting north.
They're going to go right back to him on first down.
And these RPOs always put the defense in a bind. But listen, you give up the run, they get a short little gain, no harm, no foul.
After picking up a couple at 2nd and 8. Motion from the wide receiver. Off play action. Can't make the connection, and the defense putting on the heat and forcing the incompletion.
This is a situation here in the third quarter this offense did not want to be in, facing a top 10 defense, one of the best units in the entire country. They didn't want to get down on the scoreboard like this and all of a sudden have to throw the football when the defense knew that was going to happen. The incompletion there is not a big surprise. This defense knows what's coming, and it's all because of the points right now on the scoreboard.
That's perfectly fine. If I'm a defense, I'm going to give up some yards right there, play deep, react to shallow. The running back catches the football. I come up. He gets a positive gain, but it doesn't matter because now I won 3rd down and forced him on 4th down.
Facing this double-digit deficit here in the second half, almost a no-brainer to go for it on 4th down. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Oh, he dropped it. He just lost his concentration and didn't look it all the way in. Desperately wanted to keep the ball, but they did not. Arizona State has the ball back, and the offense making its way onto the field. They kicked a field goal on the last drive, Jesse. They've got the lead. Don't make a dumb mistake, but maintain your aggressive play calling.
Yeah, no doubt. I think it's the play caller right now just taking a look at that script he's got in front of him and finding out where are my playmakers, who can we take advantage of on this defense to get a touchdown here, Dave.
Yeah, and just keep moving the ball down the field. Just execute a little bit better in the red zone. There's no need to panic. We're moving the football, and we got the lead.
Gets him down at the 30 after a 15-yard pickup. They are threatening, and they have a first down. That's the end of the quarter, and Arizona State has the lead. And as we switch ends of the field, let's take a quick look at the national rankings. I guess if you're an optimist, the stage is set for a massive fourth-quarter comeback. Final stands of the game, and we'll start with the first down. They'll run it from the gun. There he goes. Nice pickup on the ground there, and they'll move the sticks with the first down.
Fresh legs, man, and it is showing, of course, this team had the bye last week, and you're seeing it right now late in the game, running the football, imposing their will against the defense that looks tired. Of course, they had to play last week, and you're seeing that right now.
From the gun, leaves it on the inside with the back. And he waltzes in for the score. Touchdown, Arizona State! Boy, do they need that score. Gave them a little cushion as they try to put a stop to this two-game slide.
Man, this has been a complete performance. The defense has been lights out, and the offense, obviously, just continues to pour it on. This is what you call having a great day. Putting it all together, offense, defense, complementary football.
And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. And guys, USC has the ball back and sending the offense onto the field. What a turn that last drive was. Didn't pick up the fourth down, and it led to the scoring drive, David.
Yeah, and those are frustrating because you think you might get points and then your defense gives up points. This has got to be a complementary football type deal. The offense now needs to provide a little spark and give this defense some hope.
No doubt, David. They got to turn the page, and they've got to play with a little bit more urgency here, knowing they've got to get that one back and put a good drive together.
Looking downfield on first down. Can't find his man as he took a shot trying to deliver that football, and it'll be second down.
And it's just been that kind of day for this quarterback and this offense, guys. They have never been able to get into a rhythm throwing the football. Timing's been off. Accuracy hasn't been great. We've seen some drops. Just not in sync, and that's why they find themselves trailing by a lot right here late in the game.
They can rely on this guy to pick up solid yardage when they need it, and he's out to the 43. And the Trojans are at the line trying to move the sticks on third and short. Out of the gun, the give to the back. And boy, is he close to that first down, maybe just a couple of inches short.
Man, I think back in the day, this is a no-brainer. You're punting the football and believing your defense, but analytics all the time now telling you to be aggressive. I'm interested to watch this play. Obviously, if you're aggressive, you might could run this clock out and end the football game and not have to put your defense back on the field.
Coach has no choice here. The offense has to stay on the field, down multiple possessions this late. Fourth down attempt coming. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Good job running that route to get past the sticks because he got nothing after the catch. No hesitation, no trying to baby the ball in there. He just fired it complete.
Fourth down, no problem. I'm just going to rip this to my wide receiver. He believed in himself. He knew he could get it, and they get the fourth down conversion.
Caught in the backfield, it's Bradford. Got the completion, but nowhere to go as that defense reacted quickly.
I want to make sure I know where the playmakers are. And I can't let guys like this guy slip out of the backfield and make big plays against me. Good job being aware that they can throw the ball to the running back, closing space and getting that fast dude on the ground.
And the defense had that one well covered, just a short game there.
This defense is going to have to be careful. Not only do they have to worry about this guy running the football, but they've got to keep their eye on him when he runs routes too. He is a versatile back.
Now facing a third and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Unloads it left. And a missed opportunity on third down as the defense knocks it free, and fourth down is coming up.
At this point of the game in the fourth quarter, it is going to be tough for this offense to get some completions here because now, trailing by this much, the defense is expecting pass, and they're putting a whole bunch of extra DBs on the field to help them out in coverage.
Down by multiple possessions, they can't come up empty on this drive in the fourth quarter. They'll go for it on fourth down. Can't make the connection, and the defense gets a fourth down stop.
I think that play right there has been a big theme in this game. When it matters the most, on big-time down and distances, this defense has been able to step up and make the play when they need it most. That fourth down, great job in the back end in coverage, forcing the incompletion with a big lead now, creating a turnover on downs.
They'll keep it on the ground, trying to milk the clock. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage.
It's going to be tough sledding for the offense here. They're trying to ice this game by running the football and bleeding the clock. They've got a pretty good lead here late in the game, but the defense knows the run's coming, right? So they're going to be loading the line of scrimmage, getting stops like what they just did. Be interesting to see what the offense does on this next one.
From the shotgun, the handoff to the back. They'll finally drag him down, but not before he gets it to the 40, and it's a first down.
And this is exactly what you want to do when you're on offense. You have the lead, you want to chew the clock, keep the ball on the ground, keep that thing just ticking, Palmer.
They're just imposing their will, David, and that's something that we've seen, I think, all game. Up front, they've been the more physical team. They're the ones that's getting pushed and that's getting movement, and it's carrying over all the way here deep into the fourth quarter.
And I know you can play these late-game situations differently, but I love when you just stay physical. You run the football, you preserve the lead, you got great field position, you're in a great position to salt this clock away and get a W.
They're looking to get the edge with this one on the toss. All down, but he has enough to move the chains.
Well, short yardage situation, they decide to go with the toss play. And nice job up front, getting a little bit of push. That's all they needed to get that first.
The Sun Devils getting set on 1st and 10. Running to the left. Creates a little space.
In situations like this, offensively, when you got the lead in the fourth quarter, when you got to run the ball, you go back to the runs that you have the most confidence in, that you can execute in your sleep, and they do it right there, ripping off 7 yards.
The give to the tailback. This junior making his presence felt and making the stop after a short gain.
And the defense is still fighting. They haven't had the day that they dreamed of. You know, talking to the coaches coming to the game, like they thought they had a good plan. They'd be ready to attack and limit some of the damage this offense has done. They haven't done it today, though. They got to go back to the drawing board, figure some things out, because this wasn't a great day.
On 3rd and short, they'll go to the power running game. He gets it oh so close to the first